Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to our 4:30 p.m. closing bell webinar. For those of you that do not know me, my name is Josh Levitan, one of the day trading instructors here with CTU. Let me just get a quick sound check first so I know everybody can hear me loud and clear. All right, perfect. Good to see everybody here again. Ori, Todd, Tim, Wayne, Basil, new student here with us at CTU. Don, good to see you as well. Well, welcome everybody, and once again, welcome to our closing bell webinar here with us today. And today we have a fantastic guest, one of our good friends here at CTU. From formerly Alpha Wave Trader, we have our good friend Alla Peters on here with us, now with Fibonacci Trading Institute.com. Now, Alla will be delivering our closing bell presentation today. She is a Fibonacci strategist, trader, and educator. She has been teaching since right around 2011 time. So for about 5 years, she's been in the education industry. About 22 years worth of trading experience throughout financial markets. Talk about the collapse of 2008. Alla was all there for it, recognizing that fundamentals are meaningless if they contradict the price. So essentially what Alla will be going over today is her secrets, her Fibonacci secrets for great accuracy and profitability. Alla, are you here?
Yes, I am here. I'm ready.
All
Shall
right.
we start?
Absolutely. The mic is all yours.
Thank you. Hello, traders. This is Alla Peters of Alpha Wave Trader Method and Fibonacci Trading Institute.com. In this webinar, we'll be sharing how I developed my own Fibonacci method. I will look forward answering your questions about any instrument and any time frame. That is always the favorite part of the webinar, your questions. So please prepare the instrument and time frame of your choice. And after my presentation, it's probably going to be not more than 30 minutes. I look forward answering your questions. First, please, always and forever remember, never trade with risks you cannot afford. Spend time reviewing US government required disclaimers. Until 2008, I was very successful investor and position trader. I invested very heavily in real estate and I believed in fundamentals. I was paying attention to PE ratios. I studied fundamentals. I was listening to CNBC. 2008, when market was crashing and collapsing, I kept believing in fundamentals. When I look nowadays on Chesapeake Energy stock, article I posted last week, that's a stock that made me question everything about the markets. If you witnessed and see what happened with Chesapeake Company and Chesapeake Company, this was 2008. This is when I started questioning everything about price. How come companies that had such solid fundamentals in 2008 was crashing so much? I closed my trade at about 40. Where's Chesapeake Energy as of last week, when tragedy with Chesapeake CEO has happened? Absolutely collapsed exponentially. Price spelled out that it will collapse years before collapse had started. Fundamentals did not matter. Chesapeake Energy stock is what started me questioning markets. Why companies that have such powerful fundamentals crashing? In 2008, I developed first Fibonacci strategy I continue teaching in education course today. Strategy that's the core of Alpha Wave Trader method that I will be reviewing with you basic rules later in the webinar. I recognized very clearly that everything preset in price far in advance. I recognized very clearly that nothing matters except price and Fibonacci. Nowadays, when I take a look on S&P, if you browse social media, my web, LinkedIn, you will see extremely clearly. I posted in 2014 everywhere. This is perfect time to get out of the market. As long as S&P will continue respecting 1800 level, crucial support, we will remain in bearish correction. And this is what S&P continue doing. And we will take a look on S&P later on and what S&P is doing today. All the levels spelled out by the price since 2009, playing out in front of you today in 2016. Fundamentals do not matter. All spelled out by the price and Fibonacci far in advance. All the trades, all the strategies remain the same. Entry based on price, exit based on Fibonacci. It doesn't matter if it's Apple Monthly, it doesn't matter if it's 1-minute chart. Formula remains the same. Trader psychology and risk management is different. No software involved of any kind. Only price action and only Fibonacci. Here's my experience with indicators. In 2008, when I dived into the world of day trading, I became just like everybody else. I was searching for answers in indicators. But very, very quickly I recognized as perfect, as flashy, as green and red and pink they look, all indicators are delayed. And all indicators based on what price did after the fact. If every single indicator based on price action, why pay attention to anything else? When the only thing you should be paying attention to is Fibonacci. Here is our day trading chart. Video is posted on my blog. I will take you to the website next. This is Alpha Wave Trader proprietary Fibonacci level. This is the end of the minor trend on S&P hourly. This is where you witnessed bullish rally on Friday. This is where bullish rally played out yesterday in the room. At the market close, we took trade for 10 points from here. And I continued warning everyone, as posted on video, expect complete collapse from 2000. This morning we opened up at decision point 1 again. But this morning I spelled out very, very clearly. This morning's structure is different. Expect very different formations. We took long from here. We've done exact same thing with a couple of my dearest students at 4 p.m. EST, long from here to here. All preset by the price since last week on hourly chart, playing out in front of you today. I only respect news due to volatility. That matters always and forever. It doesn't matter if you're a trader, it doesn't matter if you're an investor. But all Fibonacci levels preset far in advance. Through all of my work with software and indicator developers, I recognized very, very clearly this is typical mathematical formula, and this is how typically indicator developed, using certain combination of certain candlesticks, certain formations applying formula. Why do that? Simply pay attention to the price. And if you do, you will see very, very clearly. Price keeps repeating exact same patterns time and time again. Here's an example, and this is what you must understand always and forever. Here's a chart. Anyone knows what chart this is? The answer is who cares? It doesn't matter that this is S&P 8-minute chart, my favorite chart of all times. If you take a look at this chart, do you know what this is? The answer is again, why would that matter? It has no relevance whatsoever. This in fact is gold. If you master price action, you become knowledgeable trader. It doesn't matter if it's day trading chart. It doesn't matter if it's yearly chart. Here is an example. Gold. How much noise is around gold nowadays? There is no surprise here. None whatsoever. All the levels played out in front of you, posted on social media forever. Long on gold since November last year. And this is very clear projection that gold will head to 1300. We can take a look where gold is today. Gold started its collapse in 2011 when everywhere you were reading rave messages buy gold. Gold in fact was at reversal zone. Fibonacci said so. Price will reverse completely when this area is reached. And that's exactly what happened. And the reason why bullish rally had started is because reversal zone had been reached. This area. And once gold blasted through 113 area, it flew drastically higher, as expected. And this is what I will gladly review with you later today. All the same formula. What you use on 1 minute chart, you use on monthly, you use on yearly. No indicators needed ever. Every indicator is way too late. It tells you everything after the fact. So for a little while I was using indicators, moving average crossover were my favorite indicator, which worked absolutely perfectly 20% of the time when we have trending powerful markets. 30 to 40% of the time market give you correction. When market in correction, if you are using moving average crossover, ouch, ouch, ouch. Nothing good will ever happen. Nothing ever will not work. When market give you correction, the only good thing to do is get out of the market. As S&P doing this on monthly chart. Exact same image as I projected earlier. This is what price does on monthly. As an investor, you are out. If this is what price does on day trading chart, you are not day trading. You're walking away from computer. Simple. And this is what S&P continue doing. And when it comes to investment decisions, unless you are in very few particular stocks, this is definitely not an investor's market. As long as this dance between 2100 and 1800 will continue, we are in massive bearish correction. All spelled out by the price since 2009. I cannot tell you how long it will continue playing out, but I can tell you it's not a pretty place to be. But what is magical is 1800 number. Video posted on the website as you witness time and time again the importance of Fibonacci levels. This is 1800 reversal zone. Levels on weekly spelled out by the price since last year, playing out today. This is what we've done in the trading room. As I continue warning you, we're sitting on weekly support. I will bring up the link to you shortly to show you where video posted, as we've been taking longs from here. If weekly is breaking through this level, S&P will head further down. This almost 200 points bullish rally exhausted, dancing in bearish correction. This is extremely important level. This level is broken, S&P is heading to here. One step at a time. Pay attention to what happened on S&P when S&P came to this area. 1938 in January this year. Completely reversed, respecting 1800 number. And that's what trading and investing about. You know the levels far in advance? You know where to enter, you know where to exit. No indicators needed. I work with traders who never placed a trade in their life, and I work with hedge fund traders. And the very first thing I do, I ask trader when I work in mentoring session to show me what trader accomplished prior to taking the course. This is the image of one of the students who had been in the markets for 20 plus years. He spent over $400,000 on indicator and he did not know anything about price action. Nothing whatsoever. So, great investment had been made in indicators. No investment had been made into knowledge of the market. The only thing that matters is price and Fibonacci. And if you pay attention to the chart that looks like this, you will see very, very clearly price keeps repeating the same patterns time and time again. It doesn't matter if it's day trading chart, it doesn't matter if it's yearly chart. Here is one of the favorite charts. Last October, I was at major hedge fund convention listening to hedge fund managers who were buying and buying and buying Apple left and right. And I was the only one who was saying, Apple will collapse because Fibonacci said so. And that's exactly what Apple had done. And as posted on LinkedIn to 1.8 million financial professionals, I expected 93 to be crucial Fibonacci support. And I spelled out that once 93 is respected, Apple will head to 106. Clear? 93 level, as posted forever. Never spoke about 49, no idea what that means. And this is a bullish chop that continues between 93 to 106. Can take a look and see what Apple is doing today. Exact same formula as you're witnessing on Apple. I will gladly open up the chart. Give me just a second, as you will see where Apple is today. Take a look. Shock or not. 93 area, and here's Apple at 104. Correct? How magical is price? Heading to 106. The dance between Fibonacci levels, back and forth, time and time again. All spelled out by the price since 2014, playing out today in 2016. Fundamentals do not matter. All spelled out by price and Fibonacci far in advance. What is Fibonacci? Fibonacci is perfect symmetry that you find in everything. Nature, reflection in the mirror, human body, and even price. When you look at the price, it has exact same symmetry, confirming life is just a stage. Market is a theater. Everything preset far in advance. All we have to do is play by the rules. It's that simple. And that's when I developed my own Fibonacci levels and my own rules, recognizing extremely clearly random Fibonacci levels will never work. You need to understand the synchronicity. You need to understand how to use it properly. You cannot just jump on Fibonacci tool and say, I know Fibonacci. It doesn't work. 8 years later, Fibonacci levels could not be more clear. And if you listen to the graduates of the courses I posted in front of you, you can see very, very clearly that graduates of the course trade anything and everything, from S&P to stocks to options to forex to anything that has price, has Fibonacci levels and alpha wave trader rules. We only pay attention to Fibonacci numbers. This golden ratio is what creates perfect symmetry in the markets. This golden ratio is what creates perfect symmetry in everything that surrounds us. And this is the core, and this is the numbers I use. No other charts, no other time frames matter. And this is what I was teaching today in the course. This is a structure that price continues each and every day. This is major trend 5-wave Fibonacci pattern. Knowledgeable trader looks to acquire the position at the trend inception. Knowledgeable trader never ever ever concentrates on, 1 second please, let me go back to that slide. Knowledgeable trader will never ever ever trade counter trend wave 2. The most powerful wave will forever remain in the market, wave 3. Wave 3 is always present. If trend is minor, wave 3 is the end. If trend is major, wave 4 will be formed and market will continue on to wave 5. What you witness, and if you acquire a position at the end of wave 3, you're acquiring position into Fibonacci reversal zone. Here is an example. Amazon, the same example as Apple. Post it on social media and LinkedIn and my website. If you're acquiring position into reversal zone, nothing good will happen. Chances of your success less than 20%. Price comes to reversal zone, you exit the position. Expected Amazon to collapse to 500. Shall we take a look if Amazon had done so? Last I've heard on Amazon, I have not looked on Amazon in months. Amazon collapsed to drastically lower level, right below 500. We'll take a look after the presentation to review all these levels because I don't want to spend, hold on 1 second, let's just bring up Amazon. It takes a while to load up a data so we can see. 1 second, please. Here is Amazon weekly chart. Amazon, in fact, collapsed right below 500, 472. All spelled out by Fibonacci, years in advance. Fundamentals mean nothing. The only thing that matters is price and Fibonacci. And this is a pattern that plays out. So if you acquire position into reversal zone and you think you're riding spectacular trend, that was 1900 on gold in 2011, and that was Apple at 130, and that was Amazon at 650. Not a good place to enter. Good place to exit your position. And this is a formula that price continue playing each and every time. It doesn't matter if it's 1-minute chart, it doesn't matter if it's yearly. Price pattern in Fibonacci formula remains the same. The only difference is risk management and traders' psychology. This is very typical market structure. And this is exactly what continue playing out in the market time and time again. So as we're witnessing time and time again, China moves the markets. Agree on that? Anybody surprised that Chinese index, Chinese Dow, SHCOM collapsed completely? from 1596. No surprise here is Chinese index heading to 2000. Price spelled this out since 2008. Plays out today in 2016. As posted on LinkedIn, when I've read about top official who had been arrested because of Chinese market collapse, that's when it becomes truly, truly sad. Because Chinese government will not be able to stop this collapse ever. That's where Chinese market heading to. What will happen at 2000 will be crucial. If 2000 broken, market will head drastically lower down. Every single bullish pullback on Chinese index must be shorted. Absolutely meaningless bullish rally when it comes to long-term charts. That's simple and that pure. And this is a post on LinkedIn I'm referring to. If you're in finance and you would like to take a look, that's where details are posted time and time again. All the projections, everything we're discussing in details. And very, very sad article about Chinese official. And that hard when I see that happen. I also analyzed hedge fund portfolio, famous Pershing Square. If you know what's happening in hedge fund industry, I love CNBC as it definitely has a sense of humor. Read the article CNBC posted last week, as hedge funds not having a good time whatsoever, as most of their portfolios should be shorted. I will bring up the article to you, as it was very clever and very unusual headline. So, on that note, let's get back to our discussions. So, what happens when markets are ranging? When markets are ranging and then become in very narrow range, market goes in correction. As an investor, if you're in correction, it's brutal. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But when it comes to day trading, what do you do? When market give you correction, you walk away from the screen. When market give you a little bit larger range, you absolutely must respect Fibonacci levels. His price will tell you so clearly, time and time again, where to enter and where to exit, as long as you play by the rules. Here is very cute email from one of my dearest students. Hold on. This is the article from CNBC. What I mentioned to you earlier. Here it is. Surprising strategy that's beating the markets. Everyone wants to know what is it. Shock or not. Buy everything that hedge funds do not. That simple. Time and time again. Investing on fundamentals does not work. The only thing that works? Price and Fibonacci. If you're trading low liquidity instruments such as oil, gold, pound yen, silver, other low liquidity instruments I've never even heard about that students asking me about, Fibonacci levels respected. It doesn't matter what you trade. And if you witness and browse the blog, you would see very clearly what happened yesterday in the trading room as well as today, when we've taken long from very powerful Fibonacci support until very powerful Fibonacci level, time and time again. So, wave 3, as we discussed earlier, is the most important Fibonacci wave. It's always present in the market because we always have minor trend. We not always have major trend. And for that reason, you absolutely must respect point of entry wave 3 and point of exit when price comes to ultimate resistance level. Here's a post from 2014 on Euro. Students chart Peacock, one of the favorite charts of all times, as it's showing you the power of Fibonacci. Euro in 2014 reached reversal zone, all spelled out by the price since 2011. In 2013, Euro struggled immensely to break through the end of the minor trend, gave us 3-week correction later on, reversed from reversal zone until the end of the minor trend, reminded you again and again and again, never get tempted and never acquire position into reversal zone. And this is where it became very, very interesting. Before I left on vacation in 2014, I said, what will happen? Will price break through 3400 end of minor trend? Please take a look at similarities and what's happening on S&P. We are in identical place. So, here is Euro today. We'll take a look on S&P next. What has happened when the end of the minor trend was broken? Here is Euro. Is collapse on Euro over and done? Absolutely not. Euro dancing at the end of the minor trend. I absolutely expect this level to be broken. I expect to see Euro here and then here. I'm not the master of timing. I cannot tell you when this will happen. Will it take tomorrow or will it take 5 years? I demonstrate the accuracy of the method in day trading room, but using exact same formula as I teach in Fibonacci Mastery course and Fibonacci Trading Bootcamp starting this Friday. This is only minor pause. We Americans not gonna be poor for a long time to come. Expect Euro at 51. Fibonacci and price said so in 2008. That pure and that simple. That was Euro at 3,800. So what is the similarity with S&P? That's simple. This is yearly chart. If you were an investor on Alpha Wave Trader method in 2009, you were buying S&P index fund at about 600-900 area, and you were exiting your fund at 2100. That's it. Nothing less, nothing more. And what you witness has happened on Euro at 3400. This is the level on S&P to pay attention to, 1600. As long as S&P will continue in bearish correction between 2100 and 1800, it's worthless bearish corrections, 300 points. This is the level you have to be concerned with. This is the end of the minor trend. This level is out, market in free fall. You saw what happened on Euro when 34 was out. This is what happened on oil and where oil is today. This was 86 on oil in 2011 and 2012. Once 86 was out, as posted on social media forever, oil collapsed until reversal zone. No surprise here. But this is where you must play by the rules. You must separate what constitutes correction from reversal. And that's absolutely crucial. First time oil came to reversal zone, it staged bullish rally that was meaningless as price reversed completely from decision point 2. Nothing could happen here. So what you understand about oil right now will make a world of difference. Because what oil doing right now happens only every 5 to 8 years. What gold is doing right now happens only 5 to 8 years. Very few will succeed as day traders, only those who conquer themselves and only those who trade without indicators. But every single person on the planet invests in one form or another. And for that reason, you will forever benefit from Fibonacci levels. It doesn't matter if you're a day trader, it doesn't matter if you are an investor. Formula remains the same. Risk management and trading psychology is different. It's all about alpha pattern. It's all about wave 3. It's all about never ever ever acquiring position into Fibonacci level. It doesn't matter if you trade forex, options, or you are a day trader. Here's few examples and I look forward to answering your questions. Euro 3-minute chart doing exact same thing as you witnessed on Euro weekly and monthly. Crude oil, low liquidity instrument, extremely volatile. If you are trading crude oil, you are already accomplished trader. Nevertheless, respecting Fibonacci levels. Gold 1-minute chart. If you look at this chart and it looks mysterious, you have a lot to learn. This is the cleanest chart. This is 10 out of 10 perfection, flawless, clean price structure. 5-wave pattern, bullish trend is major. In conclusion, Alpha Wave Trader method taught at Fibonacci Trading Institute Mastery course consists of 2 key concepts: pure price for entry and Fibonacci for exits. No software, no indicators, any market, any time frame, any platform. Students trade in many countries on platform I've never heard of. I work with Horn, Sierra Charles, Thinkorswim, TradeStation, Ninja Trader, interactive brokers. Platforms of any kind have price and Fibonacci. That's all you ever need. You apply the rules and you decide what you want to trade. Pure price and Fibonacci is what give you high probability entries, high probability targets, and the most important component in your trading always and forever, show you what not to enter into, when to stay out of the markets. So when you come to the website, I would like to share with you a couple of things. We're down actually to 2 spaces in Fibonacci trading, but I do only once or twice a year. We're going in complete lockdown this Friday until March 24th. I will be teaching new strategies that I've never taught before to new students, Fibonacci at no cost whatsoever. Savings of $888 to new students. Graduates coming back time and time again to take Fibonacci Trading Bootcamp if they would like to learn new additional strategies. We will be focusing on mastering and perfecting basic strategy taught in the course and new additional strategy. We will be looking not just at short-term day trading opportunities, but long-term investment decisions that's playing out currently in the markets. Course instead of 8 weeks becomes 10 weeks. You have access to modules 24/7 and everything taught in online classes each and every day. We will start at 9:15 EST. We will go with the flow, with the market volatility. We will take breaks throughout the day, on average 3 to 5 hours a day. And when we come back to the markets on March 27th, we will go back to regular schedule, which is daily education and daily trading. Under about You can learn anything and everything about Fibonacci method. You can learn and see how I developed method. You can learn and see very accurate projections posted on multiple sources. And when you come to the education section, you would see extremely clearly. One of my favorite parts of the website, listening to what graduates do and what graduates trade. Anything and everything from S&P to options, stocks, futures, forex. I live and breathe what I do. I'm meeting with graduates on March 25th in New York. And that's what Alpha Wave Trader Method all about. Meeting with Greg, meeting with Michael, meeting with Randy, meeting with William. Multiple students for very first time. If you ever have any questions and you would like to contact me, please do not hesitate. Click on Contact Us page, send me email, or feel free to call me. I will answer your call as soon as I can. So again, we are down to 2 spaces in Fibonacci Trading Bootcamp. I hope you saw the trading room invitation I posted earlier. I look forward to seeing you in the trading room on Wednesday and Thursday. And please post your questions. I've seen a couple of questions were posted above a little earlier. So I would highly appreciate if you post the questions and I will take a look at the instrument manager so we can set up the charts and then take a look and discuss what to expect. If you post the symbol and time frame, that would make it easiest and quickest to pull up. That is absolutely clear. No indicators of any kind. Fibonacci rules and price action. Absolutely nothing to do with Elliott wave. I have multiple students who coming to me with background in Elliott wave. I developed highly accurate rule-based method. Elliott wave is speculative, is subjective, does not apply, has nothing to do with my method. I only go by what my students telling me. I never looked at Elliott wave. I have no idea what it's all about. Fibonacci has nothing to do with whatever you're learning or know about Elliott wave. All I hear, subjective, speculative, alpha wave trader method, highly accurate, rule-based method. No subjections here, no XYZ. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, Fibonacci levels, Fibonacci tool, apply, take a trade. PFE, monthly, first question, let's go. PFE, bringing up the chart. That's what I would like to see, quick questions. Symbol and time frame, long-term chart, bringing up PFE monthly. PFE crushing and burning, heading into oblivion. Let's take a look. First of all, I would like to show you where PFE collapsed from. Loading up the data. And let me show you where it's heading to and what to expect next. Very clear and very easy to see chart. PFE is doing exact same thing, exact same structure as Apple had done before. So here is PFE. PFE collapsed when it reached 36 as expected. The end of the minor trend on PFE will be this area. You're already seeing the bounce. Remember where Euro is dancing? At 1, remember oil at 86, 28, the end of the minor trend. This level is broken, PFE is heading to here. You are not shorting near this level. This is not the time to be long PFE. It's speculative, it's not rule-based, has nothing to do with alpha wave trader method. I wouldn't be teaching students, probably 20% of my students come from subjective Elliott wave background. Next question, please. USD CHF coming up. Loading up the data. So I can answer as many questions as possible. Please pause the instrument and time frame next to it. Very powerful and very beautiful opportunity on USD CHF. Have you taken advantage of that? I will show you. Randy, my dearest forex student, coming from Canada to have lunch with me in Manhattan. How cool is that? How awesome is that? That's why I live and breathe what I do. Simply the fact. I teach you how to fish. You catch a fish, the sky's the limit. So frankly, next year I'm planning to concentrate a lot more on trading. I've been teaching for 5 years. I taught clients in many, many countries, many, many places, from Malaysia to Africa to Middle East to many, many states in America. So I don't know if I will ever have another boot camp again. So here's the floor structure on USD CHF. If you knew alpha wave trader method and rules, you would be shorting from here. An exact same thing we've been doing on S&P hourly the entire few days until this afternoon. This is the end of the minor trend. So what is the level you must pay attention to on USD CHF? This is the level you must pay attention to. Right now, it's USD CHF in bearish correction. You buy here, you do not acquire position anywhere near here. Clear on that? Nothing less, nothing more. Next question, please. On the website, done. You sign up for the bootcamp on the website. Here's the link again. GILD stock. If you are not posting the time frame, I will post first available. GILD coming up as hourly chart. So you are not interested in longer time frame. 1 year. Let's see if we can get enough data for 1 year. 1 year. Fascinating, marvelous chart. Flawless. Hope you got out of that long position. Here is GILD. Truths. GILD. Shock or not. Reversal zone had been reached. Here we are. No surprise here. Next question, please. Next question, please. JCP, no time frame, going to monthly. And that's the power of Fibonacci. You would not be saying, oh no. You would be exiting position when price came to reversal zone. JCP is heading into oblivion. I will show you the post I made about Valiant on social media in 2015, projecting that Valiant heading to zero. Darling of Wall Street, while Aikman and Einhorn telling the whole world to buy and buy and buy Valiant, and I'm saying that's such a bad idea. Valiant is heading to zero. Sorry to say, JC Penney pointing down to no existence. Ciao, kapao, adios, JCPenney. Sorry to tell you, you're not gonna survive bullish pullbacks. I cannot tell you when JCPenney will stop existing, but it look as bad as Valiant did. Let me remind you my projections on Valiant. Let's take a look, and you can look on JCPenney and how right I was. If you browse social media where it's been posted since 2015. 1 second, let me find that image. Looks identical, brutal. Valiant! Article about this as it was breaking my heart when I learned that my friends and family was investing in Valiant because everybody in New York follows top hedge funds. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Why, oh why? Valiant collapsed another 40% since. Price spelled out this level since 2011. No one knew that SEC would start investigation, which was announced few weeks ago. Finally, Aikman admitted he's cutting down on his position on Valiant. Should have been exiting Valiant at 220. That simple and that pure. Fibonacci said so. No one can stop the price and Fibonacci. Time and time again. Next question. VMW used to be one of my favorite stocks. Valentina, one of my favorite names. Such a beautiful name. My mother's name. So let's go to VMW. VMW heading south, south, south. You don't want to be long VMW. Have you been shorting VMW? This is very important place where VMW is now. Extremely important place. And this is where VMW will test your knowledge. This is VMW. Collapse reached reversal zone. It's free if you sign up for education course. You are not paying anything for the bootcamp. Graduates pay for the bootcamp. For new students, bootcamp included at no extra charge. It's exact same fee with or without bootcamp. Savings of $888. Exact same fee. Bootcamp is over, you're paying exact fee for the course. Group session 3277, private mentoring 7977. Currently, I have a waiting list for private mentoring, so please do not sign up unless you speak with me first. ICE Daily, ICE Daily. ICE Daily. Is this the ICE exchange? What is ICE? ICE exchange? Marvelous. Fantastic. Let's take a look on ICE exchange. Very beautiful bullish structure. Hope you've been long. This is where it's heading to. ICE exchange is taking a very big pause. Thank you for showing me this stock. We may start bootcamp with this stock. This is very beautiful and very powerful structure. Flawless. Love it. God works in mysterious ways. What a spectacular bullish structure. If you were buying ICE exchange, you were buying a ICE exchange at about 45.50. Currently, ICE exchange is heading to 330. 330 will be the end of the minor trend. Bullish rally on ICE exchange is very clearly tired. What can you witness? Bearish corrections, bearish corrections, bearish corrections. How far the price will correct? I don't know. Yearly chart, few years down the road, expect 330, 430 and higher up. The fight at 330 will be crucial. Remember the dance on Euro, where Euro is dancing? Fight at 1 is crucial. That will be dense in this area. What is FL stands for? Never heard that. FL, loading up. FL daily. I had something else to say about other charts, but that's okay. You want to look on daily? Why not? Let's do it. There is much better looking chart on FL, but you need to know the method to understand what better chart means. So, going back to FL. Here is FL daily. Absolutely no surprise here. FL reminding you, do not ever short into reversal zone. Monitor for bullish reversal. Price is struggling between these two levels the entire week. Pay attention how important decision point 2 is. Remember what happened on oil? Do you see a parallel on FL? Remember oil decision point 2? This is where price is testing your knowledge of Fibonacci. What will happen in this area? Do you know the rules? Do you know what to pay attention to? Is this spectacular bullish reversal or is this it as it was on oil? Next, SUP daily. So everybody to the trading room, yes? I highly encourage you, please come to the blog on the website and watch the videos from the last few trading days. The video from today is not posted yet as I'm working on the text. You can see the video from yesterday, market close. FXCM. So guys, I beg of you, you are calling me. Please call me after the webinar. You will be shocked as I will absolutely return your call. FXCM. If you trade S&P, you pay attention to S&P, nothing else matter. I have no idea what it means. We're looking on S&P and looked on S&P multiple charts, daily, weekly, monthly, yearly. Whatever you trade, whatever you invest to, you apply Fibonacci levels, you apply Fibonacci rules. Here we go. Next question, FSLR. What time frame? Not posted. Loading up, loading up. Keep stock on daily. So I'm not going to show you where the price collapsed from. We're running out of time. We have 5 minutes left. I will show you where FSLR heading to. FSLR is heading further down. This is where FSLR heading to. FSLR was dancing at the end of the minor trend for 5 days. The end of the minor trend is broken. FSLR heading to 65. 65 is broken. It will head drastically lower down. At 65, you must pay attention to Fibonacci rules to see if market will stage powerful reversal. That's where FSLR heading to. One last question and I'm out. FXCM, I believe I already answered the question. Did I answer the question? FXCM monthly? No. Last question, FXCM. Sorry guys, we're out of time. My very, very generous hosts allow me 1 hour for presentation. We are out of time currently. I wish I could answer your questions for the rest of the day. At this point, here we are. This is FXCM daily. FXCM reached decision point 2, currently in bearish correction. This is not the time or place to be long FXCM. Bearish correction is in, and that's where FXCM is currently. So ladies and gentlemen, please review the information on the site. If you have any questions, always feel free to contact me. Everything on the website. About method under about. Learn about method under learn. Trade the method, observe the method, what to expect in the trading room. Tomorrow, please review here. Blog, watch my videos. If you would like to listen to graduates, it's the orange icon. If you would like to contact me always and forever, look forward to hearing from you. info@fibstitute.com or 925-257-4298. My pleasure, Valentina. The most beautiful name ever. My joy and pleasure, Stanley. I live and breathe what I do. And I love, love, love teaching and working with traders who are excited about Fibonacci. as much as I am. So here's my very, very last link for my contact and my story. Look forward to hearing from you, traders. And so please log into the trading room tomorrow at 9:30 EST. And if you call me and email me, I am teaching this afternoon hedge fund traders in Chicago. I will be calling you back, I promise. As soon as I can, I will find time. You will hear back from me. My joy and pleasure, traders. Have a marvelous, spectacular evening. Look forward to seeing you trading room. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Wayne. Thank you, Barbara. Thank you, Richard, Tim, Corbin, Peter, Valentina. Thank you so, so much. Thank you, Jack. My pleasure for you. Очень-очень пожалуйста. Да. I need time. Спасибо, Джерек. Спасибо. Большое спасибо. Means the world. Thank you. Thank you, traders. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, Greg. Thank you so, so much.